This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it, so your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
Good morning. My name is Barnes. That's Leslie. Crash is out today. I think he'll be back on Wednesday. He's at Blue Chew Camp. He's learning all about it, all about what he has to do. We have a lot going on today. Someone gets a chance to win $1,000 in a couple of minutes. Also, we have a very special announcement right after the show quiz. Big news. It's coming. Right now, Sleaze, brought to you by McDonald's. Archways to Opportunity helps employees achieve their dreams. You want to learn more, just go to mcdonalds.com.
Barnes, so much happens over the weekend that I have got to get you just sort of caught up. Now, you've heard of the Governor's Ball in New York. It's at Flushing Meadows Corona Park. It's a great festival.
Okay, no. The Governor's Ball I know is after the Oscars, so it's no...
This is a festival. I lived in New York for a while, but I thought this was really cool. Olivia Rodrigo brought out David Byrne, doing a classic, of course, Talking Heads cover. Listen to this.
He is so freaking active right now. I can't imagine that video announcement last week was all they've got coming.
Come on, please, is what I'm saying. I think you're right. There's got to be more.
Psycho Killer, okay, a Psycho Killer video.
Jumping on stage? Come on, with Olivia Rodrigo, there's got to be more.
Something's happening.
Barnes, this is, people have said, the best kept secret in Hollywood, and it's finally out kind of officially. Jared Leto, accused of sexual misconduct by multiple women, including some who say they were underage. He is denying the allegations. Now, I don't want to get too graphic, but a lot of it has to do with, underage girls saying he would walk into a room naked, masturbate, leave sort of suggestive messages, text messages. I don't want to get into the details, but people have been talking about this for years.
I've seen a few people breaking down this situation, and I did not know that he had some weird island thing a few years back where he invited fans, and it was mostly, I think, all women who came. It looked like a cult meeting.
It was like a Jeffrey Epstein thing?
They had footage of it. He was wearing all white with sandals, sitting up addressing a ton of women who looked like were also all wearing white, and they were on some random island. I had never heard of this thing before.
Well, I hadn't heard of that, but I have heard of these accusations. They've been going around for years about text messages and phone calls, and anyway.
It'll trip you out. Google it and look at the footage. It's very, very, I don't even know, think of any cult leader. It looked like that.
Don't know if you saw this, but Nick Jonas is going to star as Paul Stanley from Kiss in a new biopic called Shout It Out Loud. Now, this has been in production for a lot of years. Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons have been working on this with their management. It's going to be directed by Mick G. And Nick Jonas is an actor. I mean, he's been on Broadway. He's on Broadway right now, so he's been acting. I just thought it was very interesting. Who's going to play Gene Simmons?
That's a good question. And at first, you just kind of balk at it. Then you think about it. I mean, throw a wig on the dude, he kind of will look like him, especially with the makeup on. But Mick G, that tells you right there, it's not going to be shabby.
No, absolutely. Now, over the weekend, CNN aired the live version of Good Night and Good Luck for viewers. That is the Broadway play with George Clooney, as you know, where he is playing Edward R. Murrow. How about this? They had 20 cameras positioned throughout the theater to bring the play to audiences at home. I have taped it. I haven't watched it yet, but I heard it was incredible. Good for CNN for doing something, kind of bold like that.
Oh, I couldn't stay awake at the actual play, so I doubt I could stay awake with it on television. But thanks.
What is happening with your Love Island? Season 7 contestant Yulissa Escobar exiting the show amid surfacing of racist clips.
Yeah, that was quick. That was after day one.
Day one. Now, do you think they did that just to sort of spawn some excitement about get some press for the show? I mean, literally, come on.
I wouldn't doubt it, because they scrubbed those people pretty good. Like, there's no way they didn't know that existed. But
you're right.
Someone was probably like, wink, wink, I didn't find anything. And then the minute she's on there, bam, it's done.
The background checks on these shows, it's intense.
It's super deep.
Especially now with social media. Come on.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. It's come out kind of slow. I've struggled. The first episode was so much trying to set up who these people are, which no one knows who they are. They're trying to, develop their character almost immediately. It's going to take me. I'll know in a week or so if I'm going to stick. But, man, it dragged that first one, I thought.
Oh, speaking of Stick, I started watching Stick with Owen Wilson.
Is that good?
It's got heart. Owen, of course, is playing Owen Wilson, as you know. He plays himself in every show.
Same thing every time, yeah.
But I think it's got a lot of heart, and I really like it. But speaking of Apple TV, Shrinking is coming back with Jason Segel and Harrison Ford. How much do I love that show? Anyways, Jason was on with Seth Rogen talking about, this is really funny, when Harrison Ford was up for the role, he didn't even know who Jason Segel was when he was pitched this role. Listen to this.
How did you get Harrison Ford?
We got Harrison Ford because Harrison Ford is the kind of person you make an offer to so that for 3 days you can say, we've made an offer to Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
And then you'll pick the real guy.
Cool in a restaurant. Yeah.
Sounds super cool. He didn't know, I don't think, anything about me.
Yeah.
And so he asked, can I see some of his work? And they sent him, Brett Goldstein went and met with him, and they had a really nice meeting. And then they sent him End of the Tour and Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Then apparently Bill Lawrence got a text that said, I'm in, and tell the kid, great.
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 Way to go, Harrison Ford. That is your celebrity sleaze.
Former U.S. Navy SEAL Sean Ryan captures real stories about sacrifice and strength.
We go into this hooch searching for Christ knows what.
Regardless if anybody else does it, will you do it?
There's a lot of things that are hurtful and disturbing.
Can't get anybody to talk about it.
Uncovering truth with the heroes who live to tell it.
There's a saying, there's no atheist in a foxhole.
That was the hardest part for you coming home.
Was.
How'd you get through it?
I worked hard.
The Sean Ryan Show.
You ready?
Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.